K-pop and mental health often clashes. K-pop idols seems to have the best lives on the earth. They have the fame, fans, cash in the bank, luxury, trendy fits, looks, talent, and whatnot, the epitome of perfection. But are they happy? Are they healthy both mentally and physically? The answer is no. If you want to know why, then watch the video till end. Okay, let's break it down from the get-go. Let's assume you want to become a K-pop idol and you're practicing by your own to get selected in auditions. When you get to the studio, you find yourself surrounded with these super skinny, stunning, and talented people, which starts to mess up with your head. All of a sudden, those feelings of self-doubt you didn't even realize were there begin to surface. Now it's audition time. The pressure to perform well and stand out. You find yourself comparing to others, and that voice of uncertainty starts to climb in. It's like riding a wave of anxiety and self-doubt, and it can really impact your mental well-being. And you have not even entered the industry yet.
조건 수익 같은 거 조건이 아무래도 회사가 더 많이 가져가고 아티스트가 조금 더 덜 가져가는 시스템이 대부분이에요. 근데 뭐 그 당시에는 워낙 신인이기도 했었고 데뷔도 하기 전이었었고 그냥 그런 거에 대한 개념이 계약서에 대한 개념, 뭐 수익에 대한 개념이 막 자리 잡히지 않았을 때라서 예측은 하지는 못했지만 계약 조건이 엄청 막 좋진 않네 이렇게.
So you've aced that audition and now you're on the verge of signing that contract. It's a big moment, no doubt. You're handed this thick stack of papers, full of all sorts of legal stuff. It's like a whole new world of rules and expectations. You're excited, of course, but there's also this little voice in your head asking, am I really ready for all of this? Now, don't get me wrong, there are amazing moments. But there are also times when you stop and wonder, did I really know what I was getting into? Moments like
해놔. 그리고 고음이 너무 귀에 거슬려. 너무 아파. 귀가 너무 아파. 못 듣겠어. 춤. 나 같으면 이거 데뷔 안 시켜. 나가라 그래.
Imagine you're in a training session, working hard to nail a performance. Your instructor singles you out in front of everyone, critiquing your every move and pointing out your mistakes. It goes beyond feedback. It's like being publicly embarrassed to the point which will makes you wonder if you've ever been spoken to so rudely before. Getting humiliated all the time really messes with your confidence and self-esteem. It can make you feel like you're not good enough, even causing social anxiety and depression. You start fearing any mistakes and feeling like you're worth nothing.
Because I'm not Korean, because I don't look like everyone else, and I'm going to be judged on a different level, on a different scale than Korean idols.
Say you notice a pattern where trainees from a certain background or with a particular look are getting more opportunities and attention. It's like there's an unfair bias in action. It's disheartening to think that your talent alone might not be the key to your success. It makes you feel angry, doubted, and like things just aren't fair. This can build up over time, causing serious anxiety and stress that can lead to even bigger mental health problems. And seriously, don't assume I'm blowing this out of proportion. Just look at world history. It's a stark reminder of how deeply discrimination can scar us.
춤 연습도 갑자기 막 하루 종일 막 해야 되니까 정말 다리에 멍들거나 다리가 정말 땡땡 붓거나 이런 것들이 제일 힘들었었고 또 가수 데뷔를 시킨다고 그냥 하는 게 아니라 5kg씩 그렇게 다리에 그 모래주머니 같은 걸 차고 춤 연습을 시켰었어요. 그래야 이거를 뺐을 때 더 춤이 가벼운 모습으로 나온다. 그렇게 해가지고 그런 것들이 너무 힘들었었고 개인적으로 제일 힘들었던 거는 잠을 못 자는 게 너무.
You're constantly on a tight schedule, moving from one training session to another. There's an upcoming evaluation and the demand is crystal clear. You've got to deliver absolute perfection. The pressure is relentless, because if you mess up and it doesn't fly with them, the company's not likely to keep you around anymore. They're pretty strict about that stuff. Regardless of how many years you've been training with the company, if you mess up, you're out. They don't make exceptions. The constant need for perfect performance brings serious stress. The fear of falling short can lead to anxiety, making your mind race and making you restless. It can even lead to full-on burnout, where you're just physically and emotionally drained all the time. Tough stuff.
다이어트도 했었어야 됐어요. 과자 같은 거 못 먹게 하고 야식 이런 거 못 먹게 하고 춤 연습도 갑자기 막 하루 종일 막 해야 되니까
또 못 먹었어요.
아 진짜
40분. 진짜 50. 진짜? 저 진짜 너무 힘들었어요. 47.5. 진짜 박수. 우리 서로의
So let's assume you made it to the final lineup of group you are debuted as a K-pop idol. But only 0.1% of the groups that debuts manage to make it big. And if you are from the rest, 99.9% who debut and disband, and no one even cares. It's a tough pill to swallow. The mental toll and the feeling of disappointment, it's a lot to handle. Now flip the script. Say you've hit the big time, got a ton of fans, success, popularity, and life's all sunshine and rainbow, right? Wrong. Now let's delve into the mental health challenges that come with the life of an idol.
가지가 복합적으로 왔죠. 뭐 우울증, 공황장애, ADHD, 수면 장애 이렇게 왔는데 지금은 2개 정도만 치료를 받고 나머지는 나았어요.
It's not all sunshine and happiness once you've made it. Sure, you've got the fame, the fans, and maybe even some cash in the bank. But that doesn't mean you're automatically living your best life forever. Now, the real deal kicks in. And brace yourself for a wave of even more mental health stuff coming your way. Let me explain what and why.
Are the right length? Are your legs the right shape? Are you skinny enough? Or are you too skinny? It's scary and very unhealthy.
We all know how strict K-beauty standards are. Fans are so used to seeing same damn features on every other face, which is straight up ridiculous. So firstly, you're gonna compared with others. And if you not fit the standard weight or looks, then few things gonna happen. Firstly, you will start having body image issues leading to self-doubt, and next up fans are gonna start canceling you just because you don't look like the image they've cooked up, the way they want you to look, the way they want every idol to look. So first off, they are gonna start with their cyberbully and hate comments on your every social media presence just like Sully got, and she took her own life, which is so heartbreaking, and at the end when you are done with all this shit, you think, maybe I should shed some pounds to fit that skeleton look they want. So you start skipping meals, cutting calories. That's a one-way ticket to an eating disorder. But here's the kicker. You don't get a break. You're on this crazy tight schedule, expected to give 100%, all while starving yourself. There's no support system, no one to really talk to. But what about the bandmates? They are always close to each other, right? No, it's not always the case. Idols are not always this close with their fellow members in reality, as how they tend to show you cause many times it's directed by their company to do so. And I didn't even include every bad thing they have to go through, cause believe me if I do, we'll be here for weeks discussing all those things. After all this, if someone turns to substance abuse or suicide, can you really blame them? And it's the regular part of their job. Now I'm not saying they're in a constant nightmare, but it's a tough ride. There are those shining moments of happiness too.
사랑받을 수 있다는 거? 조건 없이 사랑받을 수 있는 사람일 수도 있겠구나. 그걸 느꼈을 때 막 붕 떠있는 기분이었죠? 팬들 덕분에.
Fans shower them with love, and that's what fuels them to tackle everything over and over again. What good is all that love and money if you're not even at peace with yourself mentally? So this was part 1 in which I discussed how industry affects idols' mental health, and in next part, I will be discussing how it affects you as a fan. I mean, as a K-pop fan, so make sure to subscribe,